This psalm helped me to strip away all of the outside influences that I judge myself by and get back to the core of what it means to be a son of God.
The Son of David will live forever.
On this, the Solemnity of Saint Joseph, husband of the Blessed Virgin Mary. I love just thinking about this for a second, that Saint Joseph wasn't out for personal accolades. And think about how many of us would be running around telling our friends, guess what I got going on back home? Look how important I am. For crying out loud, Mary, of all people, gets to be with me. But instead, St. Joseph doesn't do that. St. Joseph shows up every day, and he loves in the verb love, right? The showing up sacrificially to take care of other people, to take care of Jesus, baby Jesus, and to be a rock for his family. He plays that silent servant, and in no words at all says more than any of us do in our daily walk when we're trying to boast and get attention.
Through all generations, my mouth shall proclaim your faithfulness, for you have said, my kindness is established forever.
I reread this part several times as I thought about God's kindness being established forever, right? The infinite nature of God and the fact that God is love, and therefore love can never be scarce. Love can never be something that gets parsed up. I have a wife who I love dearly. I have 5 children. I have another kid on the way right now. And I'm always so inspired when I read a psalm like this, because sometimes you can feel like the world's telling you that you don't have enough love to go around, or that you're spreading yourself too thin with a community and family. But the truth of the matter is, God is love, and love is infinite. And therefore, if I'm actually aligned with God's will in my life, then I'm called to love infinitely and abundantly, and not from a place of scarcity. And that gives me great hope as a father and as a husband.
He shall say of me, you are my Father, my God, the rock, my Savior. Forever I will maintain my kindness toward him, and my covenant with him stands firm.
When I think about this line, I think about the forever impact and the forever aspect of the role I play in my family's lives. You know, trying to create that fertile ground so that my children know God, so that my children are drawn to the truth of the Word, so that my wife and my children and I are all put in positions to have encounters with Christ. And then as I keep reflecting on that more and more, I realize that that's what God has been doing for me all along, that I've been planted in fertile ground, that I've been given chances for encounter, that I am being led to a forever decision in my life to follow Christ and to align myself with the will of God. And so that solemnity of St. Joseph reminds me constantly that I'm in a place where my worth is tied to my being a human being, to being a child of God, and not to all those other details that make up a resume or that distract me throughout the day. That my worth, regardless of circumstance, will always be the same and consistent.
The Son of